Cool. Dave, Jared, the guys from Drumeo. We just finished the clinic after some tumultuous moments.
That's all part of the process.
All part of the process.
Yeah, all part of it.
So guys, first of all, thanks for coming out to South Africa. The guys have been waiting for Drumeo. I've been waiting for Drumeo for a long time. Quickly tell us a bit more about Drumeo and what you guys do.
Yeah.
Just for the viewers.
The easiest way to explain Drumeo to people is it's like Netflix for drummers, in that it's all related about drumming, edutainment, entertainment, and education. So it's videos and tools and resources from the best drummers in the world, all packed into one website or app, all for one monthly or annual fee.
And the community is incredible too. We surround other drummers with like-minded drummers who are all trying to get better, all different walks in their drumming career and their drumming lives, but they're able to chat drums and feel safe with whatever they're trying to learn. So, yeah.
So you guys got together in 2006, right?
Yes.
More or less.
2006,
Yes.
June.
And since then, you've developed something that is really irreplaceable within the drumming community. So from 2020 onwards, I mean, where do you see online education going in the drum world?
Well, for us, we are going to continue creating great content. That's kind of like the foundation of what we do, is great content that people will love to watch. Outside of that, we're really wanting to focus on internationalization, meaning coming to different countries. This is one reason why we came here. The clinic was great, but we wanted to meet the influencers and the people with great business acumen and visionaries in these locations to discuss how we can help. And so that's kind of one thing we're looking at. And another thing we're looking at a lot is just creating more and better technology to support the content that really augments that in a really good way.
Our vision is to have a resource that every drummer almost needs to have. Something that they couldn't see themselves not having, whether it is a tool, a technology, or just great content or a community that everyone's a part of. Everyone has Facebook, Instagram, and all that. We would love to see that in a way with drumming and Drumeo. Yeah.
So guys, just before we get back to the internationalization, one of the things I know a lot of the drum teachers, and I've seen that on your site as well, a lot of drum teachers and drum schools feel kind of like threatened by what you guys do. And your intention is not to replace the one-on-one, but in a sense, do you always need the one-on-one? Can you just maybe explain something? The guys watching this, or drum teachers, drum schools, how can you add on to what they are doing?
Well, do you always need the one-on-one? I would say some people do. Some people should just take private lessons. Some people learn great online lessons. Most people who have both seem to get a better result. This is not a scientific study. This is just from talking to thousands of drummers.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
So when it comes to whether or not they're feeling threatened by us, I would say I can totally understand why they would do that, because it's likely many teachers have lost students to online lessons, and that's the nature of these different options that are being chosen. But it is a different segment. So when someone moves from private lessons to online, I don't think there's the disappearance of Drumeo would just cause the reappearance or the appearance of someone new to take her place. And so it's always there. It's a new segment. It's not going away. So I think from our perspective, we really want to focus on how we can partner to support. And from private teachers, I think they need to look at ways. Your teachers here do it great. So many of them are not feeling threatened. So many of them tell me stories about how, the student brought in this lesson and then we worked on it and helped to take them further and I made this adjustment. And so I think more teachers need to have a little bit more foresight in figuring out how they can utilize the online lessons to actually get their students to be students for much, much longer and learn things much quicker, be more highly engaged.
Yeah, and to add, I actually talked to a student at this clinic tonight who, his name is Richard, one of, I believe it's Jason's student. And he said he started drumming 3.5 years ago because he found Drumeo. And he said he started learning, he started challenging himself, but he got to a point where he just needed that extra help.
He's in his 50s.
He's in his 50s, and he ended up finding a private one-on-one teacher because of Drumeo. So yeah, you can think the teachers out there can think they're being, it's threatened by Drumeo, but at the same vein, we're bringing more students, we're bringing up more drummers, we're encouraging and finding more people out there that, hey, I could play the drums, let me try it, let me give it a try. So we're trying to create more drummers, and then everyone wins. The drum makers win, the cymbal makers win, the educators win, Drumeo wins. Like, it's just a win-win for everyone, so.
Okay, so before we wrap up, guys, 2 things I want to know from you. So first of all, anything you want to mention from Drumeo's side, that the guys, when they go into your site, what should they be looking for? What's happening in the future? I know you had the Drumeo Festival. There's a lot of talk about where this thing can go. That'll come along in time. But what new stuff have you got? Exciting stuff coming onto the Drumeo site?
Yeah, we're trying to make the content more interactive in that it's not just a video. So all of our videos include assignments. They include a practice function that allows you to slow everything down and really try and internalize it better. It's not just a video. And so we're really trying to add and utilize technology to augment the learning and make it better. And so that's one thing I would suggest people look at if they can. Another thing is there's so many hidden resources inside of Drumeo. Like even tonight, no one knows about all the play-alongs. Like there's 300 drumless tracks. There's a built-in player. It's our fault because we did a terrible job of marketing it. But there's 300 songs. You can go in there, you can hit random, and this thing will just fire drumless tracks at you, and you can really learn to play with music. I say it's the second best way to learn drumming. Is playing with music. The first is playing with other people.
I played with Toto and Genesis in my lifetime.
There you go, right?
That's why you'd be so successful.
Exactly.
So there's that, and then Dave's, tell them about the song transcription stuff that you're working on.
Yeah, I'm working on right now. I know lots of drummers, they want to learn their favorite songs. So what I'm working on is a massive database of drum transcriptions from all these popular songs, from Rush to ABBA to country to jazz, you name it. And with the technology we have inside of Drumeo, you can actually see the music, the sheet music. There's a bar that goes through it like karaoke or whatever you want to call it, and it plays the actual song while you're seeing the sheet music. You can loop certain sections if there's a treble fill you're trying to do. You can slow it down, you can speed it up. Really, it's the best way to not only learn the song, but if you're listening to the drumming and the song going on and you're seeing the transcription being played out, you're learning theory. So this is not new. Other people have done it, but I'm trying to build up our database to have over thousands of songs that you can just log into. I want to learn this AC/DC tune, boom, here's a transcription, here's a playthrough, slow it down, focus on the treble parts. So things like that.
Cool, man. So then the last thing, guys, before we have to head out to Cape Town, these guys are pretty tired. So general easygoing advice for any musician watching this in a week or so time from now. Just some good advice for musers. What should they be focusing on?
I'll start this one. I'll let you wrap it up. I say to every drummer out there, find the joy in what you're doing. Make practice fun. Have a smile at the end of every practice session and try to look forward to it, because at the end of the day, you have to make sure that drumming fits into your day because you want it to, not because you feel like you have to or your teacher's telling you have to. You know, for me, I never was told I had to practice. I just wanted to. It was above Netflix. It was above hanging out with my friends, hanging out with my girlfriend. I just wanted to practice.
It's difficult on that.
It's hard to do, but if you can it is. If you can figure out how to do it, that's where you're going to win. So.
Cool.
And I'll keep it quick, but my biggest thing is I try and book things that terrify me. So the festival terrified me. It forced me to say, I don't want to look like an idiot there. I'm going to practice my butt off. Booking this, talking in front of these people, I don't want to come here and make it, like I obviously make some mistakes, but I don't want to make a total fool of myself. It forces me to practice. So if you really truly want to get better, book something for yourself. And if you say, use the excuse, well, I have nothing, then I'd say plan a week from now to film a video that you are going to put on YouTube or your personal Facebook page, and it's your first take. And 1 week from now, I'm going to put my camera up, I'm going to film a video, I'm going to upload whatever comes out.
Love it.
That's now the pressure's on.
The first take, that's it.
First take, that's all you got.
Go.
It's performance. And so everyone with social media, you have the platform, you have the tools, just go out and book something and really push yourself.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Dave, Jared, thank you so much, guys. They have come to South Africa. They're going to come back. Keep watching Drumeo, Drumlab, Marshall Music websites. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Cheers.